Ginger.
Just have me dinner.
Cool. I'm so glad we're actually doing a video recording, because you know one of the things that always bothers me about interviewing you is I never get your soul out to the people in words. So we're on it this time. Cameras and everything.
Like a camera shy.
It's alright, don't look at it. Look at me. So, you were added to the bill fairly lately in the day. Why was this? And is it just Geordie luck that we get 2 sets and not 1, like most other bands have?
Yeah, well, I really wanted to do a festival this year. I missed Download. I was gutted. And obviously, as anyone will testify, the lineup here is very, very strong. Probably the strongest lineup of the year. You know, Biffy Clyro, I love Biffy Clyro. Saw Gallows just recently for the first time. I'm always on tour when Gallows have played in the past, so I got to see them. Slipknot, you know, I've got friends in Slipknot and friends in the crew and stuff. It's been great, and so I willed it to happen. What I did was I just went, please, 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 and then the universe provided.
Gave it to you.
And it happens. It's dead weird. Try it. It's dead weird. All you do is just really believe that you deserve something, and then you go like universe shopping. You put it out there, and it comes to you.
Love it.
Ever so weird. I don't quite understand it, but it does work.
So you recently left the Michael Monroe Band, and notably, you were discredited as co-writer of Sensory Overdrive. Who's actually benefited from this discreditation?
I don't think I was discredited. I think All Music? One of those sites. I just got it wrong because my name was like left off the songs, even the songs that I wrote.
Yeah.
There was just no name on them, so it was obviously just an oversight by the site themselves. There was nothing malicious going on within the organisation or anything like that.
Awesome, awesome.
It was just a genuine.
Awesome. Giving Gibson guitars a hard time about their neck and all that. You've now got a signature guitar.
Well, not yet. We're still fiddling with the prototype.
Okay.
It's going to be a signature guitar, and
awesome.
I played it. I'm going to play it tonight, but I played it.
You played it in Birmingham, didn't you?
Yeah, I played it to the warm-up show, and it's amazing. It's amazing. It's so loud. It's
Awesome.
I wanted to make a guitar that I would feel comfortable selling to people who would buy a guitar because it had my name on it. I want I want a guitar that people can learn on, but also can record on and play live, and it'll stay in tune really well. And it's the pickups are the most powerful pickups you can get in a guitar, so it's going to make you sound really good compared to the rest of your band, who've all probably got like more expensive guitars, but they're all a bit quieter. I'm on the Gibson bus, so I can't say that it's a Schecter, but it's not a Gibson.
That's Ginger and his honesty.
Gibson wouldn't give me one.
That's Ginger and his honesty. So, the signature guitar, your biggest tour in Japan coming up, and as of a few days ago, you only had 30 tickets left for your birthday bash. All seems to be kicking off in Gingerland. Has this positivity changed anything towards the last time I spoke to you and you weren't so sure about how much longer you wanted to tour because of missing your family and things like that?
Well, I like touring. I like playing in front of people. What I don't like is going away from Britain for long stretches of time and having like tons of days off where you're sitting in a hotel room talking to your family on Skype. And you're thinking, why am I sitting in another room talking to my family on Skype? Why aren't I just home? I do really well in Britain. I'm not really that ambitious, is that the right word? I'm not really that ambitious enough to want to break new territories that bad at my age. I think I'd rather just be happy playing to the people who want to come and see me, which is kind of like Japan and Britain.
Sure.
Great thing about touring Britain is obviously I get to see my family, 2-3 times a week. So at the point where I am, I think I'm happy with that kind of level of work.
Awesome.
And just to make records for who want them. I don't want to be the biggest star in the world. I'm just happy that anyone cares, and I get to go home and cuddle my little baby.
And you can put a bit of effort into peace and water.
How do you know that?
I know everything.
My little boy is 3, and he wants to be a rock star, and he's fantastic. He's got the Johnny Rottenisms on it when he's singing and everything, and he tries to be Scott Sorry when he's playing his guitar and like jumping up and down and everything. But he said he was singing the song, and I said to him, I like that song, sing it again. And he said, you'll hear it when it's released. And I said, okay, you're going to release it, are you? What's your band name? Peace and Water. And I thought, you know what, I've heard a lot
it's not that bad,
of names worse than Peace and Water, and I know you have as well. There's some atrocious band names, and if a 3-year-old can come up with a band name like Peace and Water, then all you bands with ridiculous names, come on, get it together.
Is he still going to play every instrument in the band?
Right now he is, because he won't let anyone play with these bleeding instruments. I hope not. I hope he's going to switch from singing to managing, because that's where the money is.
The Frankenstein effect. How much longer are you going to keep us waiting? My dreams are now becoming nightmares with that.
Yours are. Christ, I've got an ulcer because of that album. It's a hard record to mix. I'm still mixing it. I've been mixing it for a while. It's about halfway through, but it's such a confusing, very, very distorted. The thing about mixing distorted records is you can't just have it sound like a big distorted mush. You've got to be able to piece things together. It's easy when you've got clean instruments, but when you've got distorted instruments and you're trying to get them all heard, it's really difficult. It will be worth it, and it will probably come in on deadline, but I'll be white knuckling it the whole way.
Are you not going to be tempted to redo your guitar parts with the signature guitar?
I am always tempted to redo the guitar parts with any guitar. No, it's a curse of being a musician. You always want to do things again. You
need somebody to say stop, that's enough, right?
Well, that's the producer, but I found that I've ended up producing it, so I'm the one that's got to stop myself from. It's a difficult world. You know, it's a hard life, ladies and gentlemen. It's a hard life, but you know what? I can deal with it. I can deal with it.
This is a bit of a tricky worded one. I've done a ginger worded one.
I beg your pardon?
A ginger worded question. If playing live is about learning what's gone before, and recording is about avoiding what's gone before and trying to make something better, which of the two processes better captures the essence of ginger?
Definitely playing live, because it's spontaneous. Nothing better than living completely in the moment. We were just discussing it actually earlier on. I can't wear earplugs or anything like that, because it makes me just end up, I just stand still and sing in tune, and it's crap. You know, I like to sing like out of tune, in tune, you know, all around the tune, and just really get into it. And that's why I find myself like kind of having the most fun, is when I honestly don't know what's going to happen next.
Awesome.
So I like to keep my bands under-rehearsed and underpaid.
You've had one rehearsal before today. What could go wrong?
One rehearsal and it was a gig.
Yeah, it's a live show. It's meant to go wrong, isn't it? That's what rock and roll's all about.
There's absolutely nothing wrong with things going wrong in a live show. There's a lot to be said for things being a little bit too polished and rehearsed. You know, I get bored watching bands trying to be awesome. I like bands being a little bit crap every now and again, just to remind me that
it's real.
You know, the shit stinks as well.
News of the World, obviously, folding this weekend. Are we tempted to get you to play News of the World today?
Nah, there's too many people talking about that already. I'm not going to give it any more credence. And it's a whitewash anyway. It's a load of crap. You know, Rupert Murdoch's just going to, you know, rebrand it as something else, and
The Sun on Sunday.
And that bitch will keep her job, you know.
She has kept her job.
Yeah, well, at least the one guy, that Coulson, is going to prison to get fucked in the shower. Yeah.
How awesome is that? And last question of all, what do you see when you look at your reflection in the bottom of a spoon?
Pete Townsend. What does Pete Townsend see when he looks? Me.
Ginger, thank you so much. Oh, and I managed to interview the Enabler.
Oh, you told me. You think that one got past me? He loves that name. Thank you. Thank you for coining another reason for Dunk to get a bigger head.
Yeah, he didn't get his balls out though.
He did.
No, not
you just didn't see it.
No,
He's always got them out.
He did say, should I get them out? I was like, no. Really,
He's always got them out. He was just talking to you and he slipped one out on the slide.
Ginger, thank you so much.
Thank you.
You're amazing.
God bless you.
That's awesome.
We love you, Mark and Sonisphere!